I'm Matthew Malcolm with American Vineyard Magazine, reporting to you from Unified Wine Grape Symposium here in downtown Sacramento. One of the features at this event was the Rich Smith Award of Excellence, a special luncheon that's held to honor somebody very special and for their contributions to the wine industry, not just on a local scale, but on a nationwide scale. And I'm standing here with this year's honoree. It's Emily Hodson. She's a winemaker out of Virginia. Tell us a little about yourself. When we talked, you do a lot of different things. And so basically, I want to share everybody just what you do and how you're getting Virginia wine industry on the map, as a premium wine region in our nation.
So I've been making wine in Virginia for 25 years, and in that time, it's become really aware to me where the voids are and where the opportunities are for growth and development. So over the years, I just kind of had a lot of ideas. One thing that I put together with my peers was the Winemakers Research Exchange, which is production scale research all put together with an enologist heading it. Because making wine in Virginia, while we are making some amazing quality wines, we still have a lot of questions that remain unanswered because our growing conditions are so different than, say, the West Coast. So we set up the Winemakers Research Exchange, and then from there it kind of grew. Another void or another gap that I saw was all the work being done in traditional grape breeding, and it really became an idea and a passion for me to start thinking about how to breed downy-resistant wine grape varieties. So I have a cooperative research and development agreement with the USDA to start looking at that. So I think all of that sort of working on collaboration, the passion, and just really thinking about what I can do to move the needle for our region is how I aligned with the Rich Smith Award for Excellence, because I think from what I've heard, Rich Smith had a lot of that drive and a lot of that interest in just constantly asking questions of what could we do and what could we do better.
Well, it sounds like you're definitely not somebody that just settles for the way things are, but really have a vision of the future of the Virginia grape and wine industry. So that's really fantastic. This award was given by a number of associations, right? One in which you're currently serving on, right?
Correct. So this award was put together by the NGRA,
National Grape Research Alliance.
Yep, the National Grape Research Alliance, the WGA, which is the Wine Grape Growers of America, and Wine America. And all three of those groups have been foundational actually in my growth and my interest in always staying on top of science and research for grapes and wine grapes. But I forgot to mention earlier, all of the work that I do and all of the work I've been recognized for was funded by the Virginia Wine Board, who has been unwavering in their support of winemakers like myself and groups that get together and say, here's a problem, we want to fix it. So it's really thanks to the Virginia Wine Board.
That's great. So thinking about the Virginia wine industry, what do you see sets the Virginia wine industry apart, from other regions of the United States or even the world?
Sure. That's a really good question. We just got Wine Enthusiast rated us best new wine region. So someone sees something. I think it's just like a new frontier. There's no defined space. There's no defined right or wrong. We're still developing and growing. So we get to play around and look at grapes like Petit Manseng, Tannat, and really look at what wine grapes do really well in our climate, which overall has a higher rainfall than most traditional grape growing areas in the United States. But I've really enjoyed growing grapes in Virginia because every vintage is different, and at first I hated that, but now it's the best part of my job.
You found beauty in that.
Yes, it is the best part of my job. That excitement of like, what's this year? What are we going to get this year? And having to learn all those tools that you have to have in your toolkit for any one of those types of vintages. So it's been fabulous.
That's wonderful. Well, thank you so much. Congratulations on this special award. I don't know, it's a pretty big one. I don't know how you're going to fly that home, but way to go. I think the industry is going to keep a close eye on you in the near future with the good work that you're doing. Keep it up. Read more about these things in American Vineyard Magazine. I'm Matthew Malcolm, AmericanVineyardMagazine.com.